Hello! Okay, so after over a year, I have finished Lee Child's 61 Hours. I bought this book before I did all my travels last year because I was flying somewhere with my mum and we were in the airport and we decided to pick up 2 books for the flight. And we found this whole section of Lee Child, so we picked 2 books. I started with one, she started with the other. I started with 61 Hours. I read the first few chapters on the plane. I think it's got about 46 chapters total. And then we did all the traveling, so I didn't really pick up a book at all. And then after that, I would every so often pick up the book and maybe read a couple of pages or even a chapter, but I wouldn't get very far with it. And then since the start of lockdown, I was reading maybe 5 pages a day, not even. And I had a look online if there was an audiobook of this. There wasn't. And then I realized, what about the library? I looked at the library. They did have an audiobook of it. So I placed my reservation, but I had to wait 2 weeks for it because obviously someone else had the book. And then I think it was yesterday or maybe the day before, it became available to me. So as I think I've mentioned before, I do find obviously reading it with an audiobook is much more useful and I definitely get it read quicker. However, I also don't pay as much attention to it. So I don't know if it's because of that or another reason that I preferred the first few chapters as opposed to the end bit. I think I was on chapter 14 when I started reading it as an audiobook. And don't get me wrong, it was very good, and I have yet to give it stars on Goodreads. I think I'm going to give it 3 stars, but again, it's one of those books where I think realistically it's probably 3.5. But I am very aware that if I'd actually sat down and read the book in maybe one afternoon, as I told myself I was going to do, I would probably have enjoyed it more. I will read you the blurb now. Get ready for the most exciting countdown of your life. Hour 61. Icy winter in South Dakota. A bus skids and crashes in a gathering storm. On the back seat, Jack Reacher, hitching a ride to nowhere. Hour 31. One brave woman is standing up for justice. If she's going to live to testify, she'll need help from a man like Reacher, because there's a killer coming for her. Hour 0. Has Reacher finally met his match? He doesn't want to put the world to rights. He just doesn't like people who put it to wrongs. Also, I think I mentioned a little while ago that I like countdown books and they're usually the kind of style I like. The hour countdown was good, but it wasn't as exciting and it didn't leave me with as much anticipation as to what was going to happen on hour 0. So that was a bit of a shame. But it was a good book. I can't stress that enough. It was enjoyable. Definitely wasn't bad. So that's my review and I will see you guys another day. Bye!